Получили мы меч. Так, я думаю, надо... Почему я не могу меч одеть? Могу. Аган, надо бежать. Да, батю убили. И мать закололи. Так, что мы тут? Ристалище, а нам-то куда? Нам вот сюда. Надо коня найти. Да. А где мой меч-то? Чё ты, херня какая-то? Окей. Да, твою мою дивизию. Короче, я протупил. Продолжим. Только давайте, блин, не с места последнего сохранения. Это будет очень печально. А, нет. Так я одевал меч. Самое-то интересное. А, вот он, экипированный. Что за фигня-то? Да, 2 на 1 нечестно. Вон лошадь. Я думаю, смысла даже с ними драться нету. Так. Становится... Шаг делает вашей лошади возможность установить силы. Капсулу. Кенди отдельное сочетание быстрой темы сносных лошади. Галоп. Движение по маршу.
Слушай, а посмотри, там может быть написано, как меч активировать.
Я думаю, надо сохраниться, а там уже это... Да, ёперный театр. А где Тереза? Да, еще бы найти эту Терезу. Да, думаю, с чехла-то его надо достать. Но не помогли мы девке. Печально. Ох, скачив. Да ладно!
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream. Go! They'll kill you all!
Да. Это печально.
Go! They'll kill you all! Flee! There!
Офигеть.
Run for it!
Не. У меня такое чувство, что меня один фиг сейчас пристрелит, как собачонку. Надо на этот. Вот сюда. Шикарно. Не знаю. Мне кажется, я сдохну раньше. Вот это да. Да что интересного? На деревню напали, нас отмудохали. Тёлку мы не спасли.
Ой, Кубович.
А ты лысого видела? С усами. Лысый с усами вообще жгет. Сможешь побросить? Вот с той стороны. А там есть куда? Телевизор. Там от блока питания или PlayStation отсоединить.
I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Не-не-не, стой.
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Перевязали ты как новенький.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Вот это чувак тут забухивает. Они тут все как Якубович.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's.
Hmm?
It said they came to Hungary from the east,
Squady.
and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway,
Нет, помогу я, прокачанный
Thank you.
против войска.
for risking your neck to warn us.
Приятного аппетита.
Robard, take care of
Приятного
Henry.
аппетита.
Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Перевязали нас. Ще. Квестик выполнен. Вообще. Еще тот очкарик. Сколько мы инфы-то, блин, перевариваем. Вы узнали, вы узнали. Все узнаем.
О, бачок, смотри, какой хил жесткий.
Статский хил. Мы хавать хотим. Где наша жратва?
Женщина. У женщины спросите.
Женщин, где наша жратва?
Ведь он вроде как апартаменты нам выписал, да?
Да.
Должен быть
I'll
хавчик.
think it over. Anything else?
We'll have to clear the northern tip of the woods. But first, I'll have to go and inspect it.
Very well. Once you've done that, come
Какие-то
to
в
me and
этих
we'll discuss.
странных у них
Yes, sir.
накидки.
Это национальный.
What the hell are you doing? What do you want?
Так, окей. Мы жрать хотим.
Слушай,
Hey,
это
look out.
с первого сезона.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in.
О,
Why don't
вот,
you go to
еда
the kitchen and have a
наконец-то.
good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Сытое блюдо.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman. Sad to be worried. Where? I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Да наш батя известный перец.
Milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Это управляющая
How could he
кухней.
not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master?
Мне кажется, я сейчас больше голодна, чем этот
Here you are
парнишка.
then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
О, нам даже.
Certainly, lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady.
Может быть, она еще нам
May
бабу
God reward you for your
того, что
kindness.
мы пережили, на женское.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Недолюбливает он нас.
Ну еще бы. Нам и хавчик, и постель, и бабенку, может быть. А он, может, там служит уже 10 лет, и все на него забили.
Прикольно.
Watch where you're going.
Прикинь, нам утку дали жареную. Интересно, а что будет, если я не свежий хавчик съем? Как-то печально. Так, понятно.
Damn, I'm tired.
Короче, надо все загребать. Ага, галики прям вообще наше все. Сыры, чем больше, тем лучше. Прикинь, когда спать хочешь, у него глаза сами закрываются. А чё вино? Вино нам что-нибудь дает? Вы получили новый уровень пьянства. Шикарно. Так. Нам вообще спать хочется. Так, если вы устали, ваша энергия и красноречие тоже уменьшается. Вам поможет сон. Найдите подходящую постель, которую вы узнаете по значку на компасе. Сядьте на нее, приготовьтесь ко сну и укажите. Так. То есть как бы мы еще и раздеться должны, да? Можно как-нибудь? Пустить время. Все, норм, мы разделись. Так, все, дрыхнем. Сколько времени? Так, нам бы... Давайте... Ну, окей. Спим по максимуму. Ну что за фигня? Почему я всего час проспал и меня, блин...
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady...
Оп, прикинь,
No, not at all.
тёлочка к нам подвалила,
But what
которая
brings
нам
you here
тёлочку
at this hour?
обещала.
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Она обещала тебе постельку, а не делать.
It's just what you need.
Не-не-не, кажись, сейчас будет.
My lady... Thank you. You really shouldn't... You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but To tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers.
Она пришла предложить мне утешение.
I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Вот это поворот.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can
Поболтать
help
нам
to talk
предлагает.
about it.
Ну хотя не только вроде как поболтать, но чувак мнется.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought.
Тут, прикинь, еще на выбор ограниченное количество времени дается разговору.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had
Да,
to
да,
find another
да.
way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening,
Не, Махача
you
не
thought
было.
of others like a good Christian.
Махача
Then I heard
не
a scream.
было. Скоро, возможно,
It
будет
was
интим.
Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings.
Да, мне кажется, она подкатывает к нам.
Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish.
Вот, сейчас от нее
Divish was a lot
откровения
older than
полезны.
I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail.
Не-не-не, не
We
должна.
tried for years.
Она
But it
наоборот
seemed I was
поддерживает.
destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old
Я
man.
поддерживаю, но только в игре.
So Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Oh, certainly. Only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg.
Ё-моё, вот это она
After he was
флудит, это
released, the king appointed
капец.
him
Я когда
Burgrave
ведьмака
of Prague
проходила
Castle,
сама,
and he
я
was very
всех
busy.
чародеек
He
жахнула.
had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There
Маньячка.
was something going
Да,
on.
они мне в конце очную ставку
Now,
устроили, связали меня на кровати,
we're
бросили
here.
и ушли. Но зато я
Well,
довольная была.
You're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Вот,
Would
вот,
that were
подмазываемся.
true, Lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
Свалила?
Чего, что-то пошло не так?
Ну, вообще что-то пошло не так.
Влада никто не переблюдет.
В плане.
В плане похождений по бабам в играх. Я думаю, он в реале преуспел в этом.
Да-да-да. Нам кошмары снятся. Не знаю. Давай. Давай. Он сейчас придет? Флэшбэк? А, ну сейчас туда.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Давай, давай, давай. Просыпайся, чувак.
Че он такой лежебок-то?
Вообще. Кто-то тоже лежебока.
Ты.
Я нет. Так, надо вообще одеться нам. А, вон как. Хоп, 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 хоп. Мне вот интересно стало по моменту игры по управлению. Влево, вправо, вверх, вниз. Принять, использовать, пробел, пропустить диалог. Так, ну ладно, нам пропуск. Передвижение, бой. Основная такая. Блин. Прыгнуть, спринговать, присесть, включить и выключить бег, лошадь X, прыгнуть влево, прыгнуть вправо. Захватить цель тапа. Особая атака, блокировать. Достать оружие ближнего боя. А, ну на 1. Прикольно.
Меч достать на единичку. Ну что, сейчас будет замес. О, это смотри, это как в этом в Скайриме. Нельзя махать оружием в городах.
Я, к сожалению, не играл в Skyrim.
И в Ведьмаке тоже нельзя махать.
Я не играл в Ведьмак. Неисследованное место, неисследованное место. Это что у нас тут? Пекари. Блин, и куда мне там на стену-то ночью подниматься? Идите на стену по лестнице у ворот. Шикарные, где ворота? А, вот они. Наверное. Ай! Не выпасть бы. Ай. Ты на частной территории. Окей.
Дождик идет.
Да, магасит. Что-то не понял. А. Каких ворот-то? А, вот они. Че?
Do you think we can drive back Sigismund's forces?
Вообще не говори.
But
О,
don't
вот
be
он.
daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
У чувака такое лицо, мы все умрем сейчас. Стоит с факелом. Нам конец, нам конец.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Главное,
It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Да, печально, конечно.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to
Еще
war.
где-то минут 45.
He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth.
А потом мы
A
на
brave young
сегодня
man.
закончим.
But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Нам даже выбора не дали. Я бы с
Anyway,
ними
he's injured and
пошел.
needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now!
Ну вот. Нас оставили. Ребятам удалось сбежать.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always.
Борик, прикольное у него имя.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back something for what you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Я говорю, подойди, напиши мне, чтобы не звонил, чтобы собака не гавкала. Он говорит, хорошо, я тебя понял. Пришел, написал ВКонтакте, позвонил в домофон. Вот гениальный человек.
Очень гениальный человек. Прикольно, а как... А, я думаю, мы нести дозор будем... Блин. Не, ну... Насчет лицензии я не знаю, как бы, ребят. Тут это дело каждого. Ну... Любой труд должен быть оплачен, как мне кажется.
Wandering around like a stray sheep must be your... I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till...
I will. Thank you.
Блин. Не, ну насчет рома, кстати, вот, что Наська говорит, любитель. Но если в мне другое пойло не идет, я что поделаю? Да не, вот из крепких только ром почему-то, а так пиво. Прям большой любитель. Даже сам пытался, хочу попытаться покрафтить. Ёлы-палы, опять это войско.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg
Наське не понравилось крафтовое.
We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble.
На Дамблдора?
It seems to me, though, that
Не,
he
у
and his
него
army
борода
have
не
somewhat
такая.
strayed. As
Я,
Burgrave
кстати,
of Prague
прикинь,
Castle,
когда первый
I am
раз
entirely
смотрел Гарри
beholden to the
Поттера,
king.
первую
And here in
часть,
Talmberg, divine
потом начал смотреть вторую, думаю, блин,
until
наверное, другой
your
актер,
arrival.
потом думаю, да не, наверное,
What
грим
then do we
поменяли.
owe the honor of
Оказалось, реально другой актер.
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle?
Да, ну посмотри вот на второго, который в кеске. Он на Якубовича похож, с
Might to
усами.
inform the king's end that Sir Ratsig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty.
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Что-то у меня твичик повис, ребят. О, нас пощадили.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Да, мне кажется, этого лысого мудака мы точно убивать будем в конце. По крайней мере. Так.
Good health, you.
Смотри, вот реальный Якубович без шлема. Ну,
Where did these
давайте.
humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Gutenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who
Как
took
всегда,
against our king for reasons of
борьба
their
за
own.
власть
There's
бесконечная
no
и
doubt Sigismund
бесконечная.
had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal
Интриги
helped him abduct
в
the
высших
king.
кругах.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him,
Но этот
and
тип
also
не так-то
gained
прост,
immense wealth.
Сигизмунд.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Поговорились. Итак, нам надо свалить из замка. Как нам это сделать? Ой, блин, карта журнал, беги. Похоронить своих родителей, выберитесь из замка. Я думаю, можно с той тёлочкой поговорить. Надо ее найти. Как считаете? Так, что у нас? Ристалище, сон. Пекарь. Ха-ха. Ладно, посмотрим. Тут ворота закрыты. Тут два варианта. Либо как бы пехом туда идти. Да. Не, я думаю, надо с тёлкой поговорить все-таки. Потому что спрыгнуть-то и свалить мы всегда успеем. А эта дамочка нам симпатизирует.
Там.
Не, ну можно и сальто, и ограждение перепрыгнуть. Но я что-то фиг его знает. Блин. Да не с этой стороны я хотел закрывать, ёлы-палы. Ладно, фиг с ними. Где эта деваха? Мне она нужна. Хочу ее, хочу ее. Щепета. Да чё ты залупаешься на меня? Какой-то лысый перц.
Hey.
Да печально. Меня не выпускают из замка. Можно украсть лошадь. Но я думаю, можно с тёлочкой поговорить. Да вот где бы ее найти-то, ёлы-палы?
Кого?
Тёлочку.
Зачем им девочку? Не, ну к монашке не вариант клеить.
Да нет, нужна именно та. Та крестьянка обычная, нафиг нам нужна. Это вообще не то. Эта женщина должна мне помочь.
Зачем?
Свалить отсюда.
Ты решил отсюда валить?
Ну, это по квесту надо. Ну, то есть, либо свалить без лошади, как бы и разрешение, либо
Свалить с лошади.
свалить с лошадью, да. Свалить без лошади-то понятно. Да просто перепрыгнул через стену и все.
Ну, ты точно видно.
Стопудово.
Очень похоже.
О!
Вот она.
Hey!
Правильно, Стефания.
Короче, не поможет нам тёлочка. Это кто? Не, ну я думаю, если я ноги попереламываю. А, его украсть надо. Ой, фак. Что там у нас еще? 30 минут.
Ну что?
Да чуть-чуть. Надо отойти. Ребят, посоветуйте, как быть. Так, ну с чуваком мы не можем разговаривать. Блин. Это замок. Вообще, карты бы были более подробными. Так, ну я думаю, это мы в самом замке. Смысла тут с этим певцем тоже нет смысла разговаривать. Короче, ребята в любом случае нас не отпустят, да? О, быстрый путь. Может, стражника подкупить, чтобы ворота открыл?
Good health to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Good health to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the
Прикольно. Какая-то сокровище есть. Сколько стоит? Нифига себе, 166. Да ты то ли офигел.
What the hell?
Ну, а что мне остается делать? Да, я вам честно скажу, тут управление просто ужасное. Так. А!
Got you. Jesus, you gave me the runaround. Let me go, for Christ's sake. I have to bury my parents. You're going nowhere. Except back inside. If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground. And I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double.
Kurva! Ah, crap! Damn it!
Ладно, сваливаем. Всюду стражники. Блин, интересно, а как навыки качать? Я что-то не посмотрел. Что у нас за задача? Вообще. Какими-то лесами, богами. Да ну нафиг. Ага, сейчас. Че я там через день чищу? Перспективка там мрачная. Фак, и куда я попал? На лошади было бы проще. Но стырить лошадь я не хотел. Так. Да блин, я не в ту сторону, прикиньте, свалил. Вот это фейл. Ладно. Мне вообще интересно, что там у нас за квест вот тут. Чекнем, что там за квестик. И посмотрим, что там с этим можно сделать. Ага, дочекался. Там он стражник у нас. Может, на Кове поехать? Короче... Чё за улей? О! Да ну нафиг! Фак!
Got you. Jesus, you gave me the runaround. Let me go, for Christ's sake.
Опять.
You're going nowhere. Except back inside. Let me go. I'll give you silver. How much? Not likely. Except back inside. Leave me, I say. Let me go. Easy, lad. Let's go quietly back to the castle. Lay a finger on me and I'll stab you. Are you mad? We're only trying to keep you alive. Stop your shits and come along.
Ай-яй-яй.
Is that all you've got?
Не-не-не-не. Надо валить. А я хоть туда валю-то? А, я еще и не туда валю.
Come here. Show what you're made of.
О, задание выполнено, бегите. Прикиньте, просто чуть-чуть отойти надо было. Кидание какашка. Куча трупов. О, газосейвнемо. Мне интересно, что это у меня за с ногами? Гонение на правую ногу, гонение в туловище. Че надо бы похавать? Все, у нас второе лечение. Главное не обожигаться. А хотя можно еще даже, думаю, захавать что-нибудь. Морковка он есть.
Well, I never. The pig turns.
О! Круто. Раздеваем чувачка. Не, а почему меч не могу забрать, О, могу. Нахрена мне этот тесак-то? Чё? Первому беги. Тесак, урон 33, у меча сколько урон? Блин, что за фигня-то? 45. А защита есть? Он богоню дает, прикиньте. Прикольно. Надо всех. Это вообще далеко топать-то? Да, далековато. Перебинтоваться надо. Ага. Хавчик, хавчик, хавчик. Прикиньте, я почти уже полностью забит. Нафиг. Бабло мне надо, бабло. О, есть грошики. Отлично. Позже возьмем. Оружие у нас мега полезное. Есть дойти до предков и все. На сегодня все. Факел надо взять. Прикольно. Зелье можно пить. Или факел, или зелье. Мне это чем-то Ведьмака напоминает. Ты не можешь задержаться, у нас нет времени. Бла-бла-бла. Так. Чё я... Что это за хрень? О, пищевое отравление. Класс.
Hey!
Пускай сваливает. Я все-таки не понял, как навыки в этой игре качать. А, вот, плюсиком. Прикольно. Как посмотреть, за что какой навык отвечает? А, Q. Ловкость — это мега скорость, подвижность, стиль, поворот ловкий. Персонаж не только быстрее передвигается, но также лучше избегает ударов. Более умелый сражает требовательным к навыкам, таким как сабли, и хорошо стреляет из лука. Прикольно. Ага. Блин, я думаю, живучесть прокачать или что, или ловкость. Все-таки ловкость. Живучесть. Силу. Отлично. Блин. Ведение боя с оружием, тем лучше ваши боевые навыки, тем стремительнее ваши атаки, тем сложнее выигрывать от них. Значит, также ваше оружие будет меньше повреждаться при нанесении ударов и их парировании. Навыки боя мечом позволят вам сражаться с мечом, усиливая ваши атаки. Навыки. Что мы с навыками сделаем? Тут пипец всего качать. Ход... Дойду. Сейчас. Я думаю, занятия алхимией прокачаем. Всё. Так, ладно, прокачкой займемся в другой раз. Квестик сделаем.
Hey, who's there? Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Отлично. Прикольно. Так, надо что-то выкинуть. Штаны оденем. Как выкинуть? Ага, на X. Еще одни. Наколенники. Да, бегу. Меня тут типчик вальнуть пытался. Круто. Попробуем обойти, да? Просто жесть какая-то. Мертвая лошадка. Смотрю, там еще какой-то перец.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
О-о-о. Богатиш, не надо. Твари с календулы. Что у нас за оружие-то хоть было? Пища. Нам нужна морковка. О, вообще капец. Мы, во-первых, обожгались.
You stood by his side and he did it for you. In the end, you weren't here. You didn't run away.
А во-вторых, все в кровище, и ни хрена не видно. О, нашли, дошли.
Why did you do it to me, Father?
Да, действительно, почему?
Why did you leave me?
Не, ну тут действительно, если так накосячишь с блоком или еще с чем-то, то все, ты труп. Печально.
Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him.
Конечно, найдет и прям загубит его. Упыренка этого.
But first, I have to find a shovel and take care of you.
Можно лопату в ролике искать? Пожалуйста.
Remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother? Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.